The Lazy Genius Way: Master Your To-Do List with Ease. By Kendra Adachi. Discover the 13 principles to effortlessly tackle your to-do list and conserve mental energy for the things you truly love. You'll learn how to make definitive decisions, simplify your choices, and eliminate indecision. Why small steps take you further. Embrace the power of incremental progress. Techniques for batching jobs. Streamline your tasks for maximum efficiency. The decluttering technique. Create a clutter-free environment for a clutter-free mind. Focus points. Everything matters, but to whom? Prioritize what truly matters to you. Simplify and thrive. Learn to cut through the noise and focus on what's important. Use your time wisely. Maximize your productivity without burning out. Create your systems. Develop personalized systems that work for you. Make a home for everything and everyone. Organize your space and your life. Divide and rule. Break tasks into manageable chunks for easier completion. Peace over productivity. Prioritize your peace of mind over endless productivity. Focus point 1. Everything matters, but to whom? We know it's impossible to be perfect at everything. Nonetheless, we still try. Striving for perfection puts our brain on a hamster wheel. We can't take a breather because something always demands our full attention. And when we inevitably fail at something, we want to give up entirely out of frustration and fatigue. When you care about something, you try to do it well. When you care about everything, you do nothing well. Kendra Adachi. Some may think they must change their schedule to keep things together. But really, we should change our mindset from great at everything to great at what matters to me. You will never be content until you identify your values. To do that, determine what is important to you, not to the influencers or neighbors, and work hard toward it. And for the rest, use the 13 lazy genius principles explored in this summary. Let's discover the rules to help you get things done and keep your peace to enjoy life. Focus point 2. Principle 1. Stick to one option. Decision-making creates a satisfying life, allowing you to choose anything from clothes to vacations. Yet, choice can become a burden when it comes to mundane things. If you approach every decision with perfectionism, you won't have any energy left for what's essential. All the small, everyday things will swallow your attention. However, you can make life easier by deciding once about certain things. For example, if your kids need new sneakers every year for PE class, pick a suitable brand once so you don't have to sift through options every September. Now, you can check one task off the school to-do list effortlessly. You can apply this rule to non-critical aspects of life and save brain space for what you truly value. Principle 2. Start with no pressure. After you've defined what is important to you, you may want to apply the go big or go home mindset to it. For instance, it might be your New Year's resolution to start jogging to get fit. You get pumped up by all the Instagram profiles of runners and consider signing up for a marathon as a goal. Although you're enthusiastic about running, such a big goal would put pressure on you, and you may blame yourself if you slow down or run short distances. As a result, something that was supposed to bring you happiness instead caused stress. Why? Because perfectionism gets in the way. Focus on being active and consistent rather than fixating on weight loss. That's why you need to shift your perspective and allow yourself to start ridiculously small, even with the things that matter. Why not start with a daily walk? While it's not impressive, it's realistic and you can stick to it. By doing so, you slowly gain momentum, which is more rewarding than starting with a bang and ending up in exhaustion. Did you know? According to a study by the University of Scranton, only about 8% of people achieve their New Year's resolutions. Focus point 3. Principle 3. Think a step ahead. Stress is often not caused by a demanding task, but rather by too many little tasks piling up at once. Imagine coming home after a long day at work. The children ask you to do art projects with them. The nanny waits for the daily pay. You have to decide what's for dinner, and the dishwasher is full of dirty dishes. It's the perfect storm. No wonder you don't have the energy to connect with your loved ones after dealing with all these micro challenges. To eliminate the noise from your evening, ask yourself in the morning, how can I prepare now so that things are easier later? You could leave money for the nanny on the counter, switch on the dishwasher, and set aside groceries for dinner. That way, the evening will look more like family time than a shift. Thus, you can create more peace by unloading the stressful parts of the day in advance. Principle 4. Embrace the circumstances. Even the most anticipated seasons of life can bring disappointments. That's the paradox. You can't always be content. For example, let's say becoming a mom was your dream. Still, in the first months after giving birth, you may feel sad because you don't have much time to spend with your spouse. Having a baby brings many changes that you cannot process yet. You may suppress your frustration by pretending to handle everything perfectly or passively wait until things calm down. But that won't help you deal with your discontent. The best way to deal with your feelings is to realize they are valid. Allow yourself to be frustrated, but don't let frustration take over and cause you to miss out on what this season has in store. It's okay sometimes to be tired of something you love. To navigate through a challenging period, embrace the stage you're at and remember that it won't last forever. So, cherish those memories while you can. Focus point 4. Create your systems. Principle 5. Routines are your rescue. It is possible to learn to swim by simply being thrown in the water. You'll frantically splash around until you find moves that keep you afloat or get out of the water, never to swim again. In either case, it is an exhausting experience. If your weekdays feel like you're being thrown into the water and performing hundreds of intense but ineffective motions, there is a better way. Establishing a routine is your solution. You can use it as a flexible mechanism to calmly gain control over whatever causes you stress. For example, start with a Monday routine. Write down the most essential duties for the week, choose 1 or 2 energy-consuming tasks for today, and leave 30 minutes for emails afterward. That way, you feel safer when you start your week and save more mental space for your day. The routine isn't the goal. It just helps you reach your destination. So, create a plan for whatever feels stressful and adjust it to work for you. Principle 6. Coordinate your household. If routines help you manage your personal processes, what would be a similar tool for the whole family? Household rules may help here. Though the home is a place to relax, a proper system won't turn your family into a military force. It will create order while saving space for connection. For instance, if you're bothered by a dirty sink every time you enter the bathroom, create a rule for it. Put a microfiber cloth next to the sink so everyone wipes off the water drops after using it. It takes 5 seconds, but makes the area look nicer and spares you from having unnecessary negative emotions. Maybe having a spotless bathroom is not crucial to you, so create rules based on your priorities. The point of this tool is to save the time you spend arguing about the mess and use it to strengthen family ties. Focus point 5. Make a home for everything and everyone. Principle 7. Give things a purpose and place. During a cleanup, you may want to toss half of your belongings into a giant trash bag. Even though minimalism is stylish and eco-friendly, simply throwing things away won't eliminate clutter. The way you approach things needs to change. The reason behind clutter is not about owning too much or not having enough space. It's that some things don't have a particular function and place. As an example, if you buy a sweatshirt that doesn't go with anything you have, it adds to the clutter. You will overlook it in your wardrobe, reaching for the clothes you know how to wear. So, to eliminate chaos, review what you own and define a place and meaning for everything. You don't have to limit yourself to a bare minimum, but be more conscious about what you have. Principle 8. Let people meet you where you are. Inviting people over might cause a lot of pressure if you aim for perfection. After going through all the preparations, the connection may not seem enjoyable anymore. But to live a harmonious life, you still need a community. In other words, you must change your view on hospitality. Understand that we don't let people into our homes to perform at our best. We open our doors, hoping to build relationships. So stop worrying about something imperfect in your house. Make fostering a connection your focus. Perfectionism holds you back from building valuable bonds. For example, if you invite neighbors to your place, don't stress over a dessert if you're not good at baking. You can order a cake and save your mood for the guests. They will remember feeling comfortable and accepted at your house, and that is what matters most. Focus point 6. Divide and rule. Principle 9. Cluster your chores. Think about how large fast food systems operate. You get an identical taste at the same speed every time. Does it depend on the workers? Only partly, but their real secret lies in batching. Batching means focusing on one part of the process until it's done, then moving to the next. To illustrate, imagine boxing 100 presents. Packaging every single one from scratch would take a lot of energy and time. However, if you compartmentalize, you can first prepare all the boxes, then sign 100 cards, put the same content in every box, and then close them all. That way, your brain switches to autopilot at some point, and you don't waste mental energy on each task. Systems don't make you into a robot. They save you time to be human. You can apply this principle by choosing a day to do meal prep, laundry ironing, or any job that gets repeated. Remember that not everything needs deep thinking. You can do some things in robot mode. Principle 10. Leave what matters. After all, an order requires consciousness. You must understand your why behind the systems and rules. Otherwise, they won't last, or you will apply them to the wrong things and end up tired again. For example, if you want to start working out, begin with a why before you create routines around it. Define what is essential to you about exercising. Feeling better, getting fitter, or practicing your willpower, you name it. With eyes set on your goal, you're less prone to give up or engage in what doesn't get you to your destination. If it isn't essential, it's just noise. Kendra Adachi. Filter your life through the lens of your values and skip what doesn't matter to you. That way, you save your energy for a fulfilling life. Focus point 7. Peace over productivity. Principle 11. Follow the right order. Being productive is satisfying, even when it comes to the things we don't always enjoy, like mopping or doing laundry. However, the key to enjoying life is balancing efficiency and tranquility. To balance, you need a framework whenever approaching an activity. For example, when cleaning, follow these steps. 1. Remember what's important. It's not the clean house itself, but your family's comfort. 2. Remove the trigger. Consider the most triggering thing about the dirty house and clean it first. 3. Rely on yourself. Do the amount of work that suits you. Don't follow somebody's routines. Principle 12. Rest is a part of your job. Most people believe that rest occurs when there is nothing to do. But to live a fulfilling life, you must take rest more seriously. Recharging requires determination, so you must prepare and set time aside. Don't leave your rest to chance, plan it. For example, choose a day to rest and put effort into making it happen. Decide on an activity that will refresh you, find a babysitter, and don't take your laptop with you. Principle 13. Be a friend to yourself. Have you ever noticed how much mercy you have for others, but not for yourself? For example, when a friend says she feels like a bad mom, you're ready to remind her what a great mother she is. But when you have similar thoughts, you're more likely to say to yourself, pull yourself together and try harder tomorrow. And that self-talk is one of the reasons you end up tired. So be kinder to yourself. Rather than focusing on your household's dirty dishes or unfolded laundry, practice showing yourself compassion so your attitude will radiate with joy and love for your family. As you pursue future growth, remember to appreciate yourself today. Conclusion. Some things don't have to be life-hacked if you delight in them. You can spend as much time baking as you want, but if you don't enjoy it, just buy your bread and move on. To identify what's worth your energy and doesn't require much thought, determine what you love and name what saps you dry. That is the most fundamental of all the principles. Try this. Identify your priorities. Take some time to write down what truly matters most to you. Define what doesn't hold as much significance. This clarity will help you focus on what's essential and let go of what isn't. Start with no pressure. Apply the principle of beginning your goals with zero pressure. Allow yourself to take small, stress-free steps toward your objectives for the year. This approach can help you make steady progress without feeling overwhelmed. Address anxiety-inducing duties. Identify which responsibilities make you feel anxious. Once you pinpoint these tasks, create a routine around them to manage and mitigate your anxiety. Establishing a routine can help turn these duties into manageable parts of your day. Set household rules. Collaborate with your family to decide on household rules. This teamwork ensures that everyone is on the same page and contributes to a harmonious living environment. Establishing clear guidelines helps maintain order and reduces misunderstandings. As we conclude this journey, remember that language is magical. It connects us, bridges cultural divides, and allows us to express our deepest feelings. Let's cherish the beauty and power of language and continue to explore new audiobooks, uncovering new insights and forging meaningful connections. Stay tuned and keep on exploring knowledge on our channel Media Deem, folks. It's the key to a world of wonder and wisdom. Keep listening and incorporating the knowledge into your conversations. The more you listen, the better you speak. See you next time.